Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check, 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 check.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, kill. Hey, shell. Bravo. Jim.
To throw is gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
180. Push him back. Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Check 50.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
11. Smooth. Rock 36 to Mike. Hey, what's up?
Now on 2nd and 16. Goff into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Woods, the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready? You ready? Mike 58, right there. Sammy!
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
You better be ready. Opposite. Hey, echo.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer could check one up.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, here's Gall. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
36, 35. Back to you. I'm going back to you.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, seam 6.
Ready? Watch 36. 36.
Out of the gun. Goff. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Here we go again.
Hey, Alpha.
43. Check. 43.
Now Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
26 months. Watch the run. Tight dog. Check.
Now Breeze on third down. And he finds his man. It's the former Ram, Jared Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Check the backer, check the backer. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Check. For me.
Hey, exit.
43 is the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. 12. Hey, let's get there.
Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
53. Hey, Charlie.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
You're good. Ready.
That was second down run for Murray. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That second down play nets a -4. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, Delta.
26 Mike.
Here's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Ready. 95-56.
You can't block me.
On first down, Murray.
He's checking.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Tackles.
Maverick.
Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Harris to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong, you know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Like 20.
5, 36. I got one.
Hardball.
Watch 36.
Hey, shoot.
Mike 36. Mike 36. You can't block me.
Super 1.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Hey, we have you on touch.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Dante Fowler picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Hey, box cut. 2 kill. 0-2. Ready, tackle.
Here's Breeze to throw. Cook with a first down and much more. And he finds Cook. That one goes for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Watch the twist.
This one into the hands of Ginn out wide. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Greystone, Travis. Easy, opposite. He'll kill.
Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nickel Roby-Coleman, a name that will ring in the ears of Saints fans forever, in on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check three.
On second down now, it's Washington. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Go!
43. Let's go. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. It's a party out. It's a party.
Sammy! Hey, Haywood!
Breeze now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Murray, running right, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Kill, kill. He's not going to get me. 6-6, bullet high. Kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Again, it's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Goff now looking to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Ready? 5-9. 21. 21.
Here we go. Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key.
Bravo.
Hey. 4 down. 4 down.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it They feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Brees going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow. The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Watch third down, you won. Watch one. Mike, 36.
Out of the gun. Goff. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Let him. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Hey, Echo. Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Brees. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Sammy.
Brees leaves this one with Kamara. They don't get it all back there, but they do get 8. And it sets up a 3rd and 15.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't. And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And Woods has it complete. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Now it's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Goff now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again. Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. Trying to get it to Woods.
22-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Check, 43.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check three. Kill. 43 in the
5.
Bree's going to throw here. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 16-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Right here.
5-9. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Hey, seam 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But